Welcome back to ShibuyaTyson.com, where the music at. Today I'm in the building with the beat maker, ElfOnTheBeat. You work with a lot of artists over the years, and right now all the artists that you work with is taking off today. Like, how did you get into making beats?
Well, when I first started, I went to this school called BCA right after I got, pretty much I went to my old high school, and I stopped going there, and I went to this other school. And my teacher told me about FL Studio 10, and I was like, oh shit, because I had never made like beats on anything but like Pro Tools.
Okay.
And pretty much I got that, and all the dope stuff was coming out. Y'all was just coming out with Chief Keef and all that, and I was hearing all that dope beats and stuff. I wanted to make beats and stuff. I was like, this shit fire. And I was already kind of rapping, but like, nah, producing was like where it was at. That was the way.
So when you say you made beats in Pro Tools, a lot of people use Fruity Loops. Like, how was it using Pro Tools?
Pro Tools is hard, man. Like, it's actually like you be sitting there and you'll actually be lining up a beat the whole time, and it's like on FL Studio it's user friendly. So when you use it, it's like everything's kind of just there. On Pro Tools you kind of gotta find it yourself, if that makes sense. Like right click is your friend on FL Studio, nothing is your friend on Pro Tools. I swear, man. It's hard to use Pro Tools. Like I don't like using it that much for beats anyway. For recording, mm-hmm. It's probably the best software though. It's expensive, okay, but probably the best software.
Okay, so you're from New Jersey. Was you born and raised there?
Nah, well, when I first came up on the east side, Bronx, New York, like, and I was born in Co-op City, Baychester Avenue. And then I've been to Philly, Camden, yeah, but that's about it. And then I live in a town called Evesham or Marlton right now in New Jersey. It's pretty dope. I can't lie, it's pretty dope.
So how's life in New Jersey? Like, how was your childhood growing up?
You know what? I can say growing up, it wasn't too like, it wasn't like the most difficult growing up, but like I definitely had like issues. Like when I would grow up and like say I wanted to go out, when I lived in Marlton, ain't nobody trying to do nothing there, you know what I mean? Like, so it's boring. And then you go to Camden to go do something, everybody doing something there, but they all doing negative shit. So it's like you pick one or you lose, you know what I mean? It's a pick your poison kind of thing. Like, do you want to be bored or do you want to do something and do something bad? So it's like sometimes it just be like that.
So you mentioned like it's kind of boring out there, so like how's the music culture out there?
To say the least, I'd say Camden has some of the best music right now in the sense of New Jersey. For like my town got some pretty good musicians. Like I got a producer group right now. My boy Snush, he made this John Burt beat with me, with Jay Critch, Famous Dex and Pacino, and then he made the I Get There beat for Chapo with me, and yeah, he dope, man. He's dope. And then I got some people in Philly too that are pretty close, like they right across the bridge. So it's like, it's basically New Jersey movement, but like even in Philly kinda, cause I knew them from back then and stuff. Like they hang out with me in Camden and shit.
How do you feel about Fetty Wap's success being from Jersey?
Fetty Wap, man, I'm glad he's making songs again. Actually, he just made another song, and it was good. Like he's back. Like I fuck with that. I always like seeing Jersey succeed, man. Like nobody understands that. That is key for your state to like come up. That's like key. I would say anyway. That, yeah, I feel like that's key.
Okay. So like being from Jersey and see him rise to fame, like how did that affect the culture in Jersey?
When Fetty Wap came up, I remember, what year was it? What year did Trap Queen come out? That was like 2015, 2016?
Yeah, it was some years back.
Yeah, like when that came out, man, everybody was bumping that shit, man. We were all playing that shit in the car, walking, everywhere, man. We would be playing that shit everywhere. That was like, I don't know, it just gave hope to New Jersey. Like nobody really had hope out there, and then all of a sudden Fetty Wap came out and everybody was like, damn, I could do this shit. Now we got Mir Fontaine, fucking, he just made a song with Fetty Wap. Fucking Mike Zombie came up even more so after that because he wanted to work harder. Like, that's my boy. That motherfucker, he be working so hard, but like, New Jersey is hard to work because nobody really wants you to succeed in New Jersey like that. Like, it's a rare thing. Even though it's a really compact state, it's pretty rare for like people to actually like want people to succeed there.
So who are some like producers that influenced you growing up?
Clams Casino, man, because he's from Jersey too. He's so dope. And then Keyboard Kid, DjKenn, of course. Young Chop, definitely influenced a lot. You know, Paris Beuller. I heard the This Ain't What You Want. Oh my god, man, that song and that beat. I was like, dude, that's the way to have a song drop. Like, and it just came out of nowhere. Like, it was just like, I don't know, I heard of Dirk for a while, but when he just dropped that was different. Like, I had never heard a beat like that, and it wasn't like a Young Chop beat. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people were getting on Young Chop beats, and y'all was producing some craziness. Like, when it wasn't a Young Chop beat, it would be some craziness on the other beats, and you're just like, I want to make a beat too, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just want to make beats like, not like them, but like just everybody making fire. Let's make some fire.
Talking about like the Chicago drill sound?
Yeah, that was the best sound for me. Like, when I heard that, I was like, man, I gotta start making music. What am I doing? Like, I don't know. Like, Chief Keef, he was killing it. Fredo was definitely killing it. Man, Fredo dope. R.P. Fredo, by the way.
R.P. Fredo.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
So, how long does it take you to create a beat?
It depends. Like, I'd say, have you, what's it called? The Oh Man Goddamn Beat by Famous Dex maybe took me 15 minutes, and the beat was literally called Too Easy. And then something like the Whatever beat for Dex, that took me so long. That took me like 2 hours. Because I was trying real hard to get certain sounds on and stuff. Like, I was doing things, well, I would call them extra. I was being extra with that one. But it came out better than the Oh Man Goddamn Beat, if that makes sense. Like, the 2 hours was definitely worth it over the 15.
What's the longest it ever took you to create a beat?
Oh, man. Like, 2 months. Like, if I really was, like, on it, like, and it was for a specific person, like, say Drake asked me for a beat, I'm not gonna make it for him in like 2 seconds, because I don't want to make it for him in 2 seconds. But like, and same with homies, I don't make beats in like 2 seconds for homies. That's not really like my thing. Like, the No Smoke beat for Trippie Redd, that's my homie, so I took my time with that. Same with Pacino, I sent it to Pacino and he gave it to Trippie Redd and all that. Okay. But like, I took my time with that because I was like, I want this to be a hit, pretty much. Some things just end up being hits where you're surprised the beat is like fire. Mm-hmm. So you never really know with that. Yeah.
So when you first started off making beats, like, what was something that was very frustrating to you?
Most frustrating thing about making beats, you know what? Probably sales. Where like when you make the beat, because making the beat, you can do that all day. But like, if you don't think you can sell beats, you won't. Like, I swear, people go on Twitter and they'll be talking about oh, I need this, 3 beats for $30, and I'm like, bro, you're worth more than $30. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's supposed to be paying $30 for 3 beats unless you really want $10 for 3 beats. You know what I'm saying? And like, I just think that's one of the worst parts about production. Like, because big producers actually get like sales very different than small producers, if you know what I mean. Like,
can you break that down for the people that don't know?
For producing, a lot of the time the producers send the beats free first. Like, we don't ask for money up front because that's not the important part. It's about making the hit. Okay. And then once you send the beat and you know it's good, you either do a publishing deal or you just be like, yo, pay me. You know what I mean? Because at that point they see you're good. Like, or another way, before I've done this is, sometimes I'll get paid up front, but I won't sign like on the publishing. Like, if they're just doing a lease or something, like, it's not gonna be on iTunes or nothing. You know what I mean? So like when what's the word? Like when it's not on iTunes, there's no point in trying to put all the time into finding the money and stuff. There's not going to be much like going on. You know what I mean? So they don't give them patience like that sense.
So how do you feel about artists and producers coming together as they make the beats in person and with the spreadsheet?
Oh, there's nothing better than a link collab. That is like, I don't know, like when I see a producer, like, have you ever heard of DJ Flip?
No.
Alright, DJ Flip is, he produces with like Crooks, Red Drum, all that, all the producers in Cali. There's a bunch of producers in Cali that make fire. Big Head, all them, Genials. They're all cool, like, and see, I'm a solo producer. I don't really collab like that. Like, I only collab with like y'all and like homies and stuff. When it comes to collabs, I'm not good at that. But like, I love seeing like people that have been like tight for their whole lives, and they like actually collab like on the constant and actually get credits and stuff with each other, and that's always good. Like, it's teamwork pretty much.
Do you think artists need to give more credit to producers who put in work?
One of the things about producing is like it really depends on the producer. Like with me, I don't care about credit, but like I get it sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't ask for credit. I do exclusive beats. Like, I don't really send beats to people or nothing like that unless I know them and shit, and like I've really been rocking with them for a minute. And when it comes to like that, if you want clout, take it. Whatever. Get paid first though. Don't pick the name. Like, some people be complaining about without getting credit and they ain't even get paid either. You know what I mean? Like, bro, get on the level of getting paid and credited, but get paid first. Don't think about credits first. I mean, it's cool to get your name out there and shit, but like, that's not why you be producing. You know what I mean? Like, that's not why any of us started producing. I can guarantee that. Not a single producer was like, I'm going to produce because I want to be known as fuck. I can almost guarantee that. And anyone that did, usually they don't want to do it very long because you don't get known as much as a producer. Like, it's not like being a rapper where you're right there and shit.
Right on camera.
They be right there.
So, for the producers that have been producing for years and have produced quality music, what can artists do to make things better for the producers that they have worked with?
Get on unique beats. Don't just get on the same beat over and over again. Like, one of the biggest issues I had with production was switching sounds like hundreds of times just because they'll start getting on the same chord beats or like similar like style and stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's frustrating to have to change your flow every now and then, every time somebody come up with like something that's similar to yours or somebody else, like a Stupid Cool and the plug beats and shit. Motherfuckers was jacking that shit for like the whole time. The whole time.
So you think like artists should be more versatile when working when they producing that to help them stand out more?
Yeah, because like, how do you find your flow except for experimenting with it? You know, like, I'm sure a good example is Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates never gets on the same beat twice, ever. Like, I don't listen to Kevin Gates like that. That's not my favorite artist or anything. Mm-hmm. It's a good example. You know what? Chief Keef, he'd have a drill beat, and then he would have like a more singing, like auto-tune style beat, and like, that's a huge difference. Like, when I was a kid, like high school, I would say, because that's still being a kid, hearing Don't Like and then going to like Love No Thotties, I was like, damn, he really like changed up. He switched the flow. And that's how you're supposed to do it. Like, different beats, different flows.
On your Instagram, you talk a lot about New Jersey. It's gaining more recognition in 2017, 2018. Like, New Jersey is close to New York, and New York has a lot of legends that has come from New York. Like, how do you feel about the past artists that came from New Jersey?
Well, let me tell you, the problem with New Jersey was there wasn't many, like, and if they did come from New Jersey, they usually claim something else. Like, it wasn't that there wasn't a lot of famous people. It was that there wasn't a lot of famous people that wanted to be from New Jersey. Like, we had Queen Latifah, definitely reps New Jersey hard. I'm pretty sure Whitney Houston was from Jersey. Redman's definitely dope. Redman's the man. And then I'm laughing because he was saying Redman. I didn't think about it. I was like, oh yeah, bro, he from Brick. And then who else? Joe Budden. I fuck with Joe Budden, man. Everybody be hating on Joe Budden, but I like Joe Budden. Like, I've been listening to his music for a while. And his interviews are good too. Like, he be doing what's it called? Well, he was doing it with DJ Academics and all them.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. It was good though until he left.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. It was good until he left. I don't like the new guy.
No, I'm pretty much like him. Really, I ain't gonna say too straightforward because Joe Budden was, but he like more aggressive. Like, he was trying to punk motherfuckers.
Yeah, that was the best part. I'd be watching him dog on Academics. Like, that's what I want to see, man. That's why I'm here. That shit was funny as hell.
So before Trippie Redd caught on fire, you put a lot of music out on him, like, far as production wise. And I really liked his style, and he's become a superstar. Like, what was the first song that you two guys did?
We did the No Smoke song, No Smoke 1400 BC or whatever the fuck. Big ass name. He put a big ass name on that shit, but No Smoke, pretty much. And it was dope. Like, I liked working with that one. And then we made another song called Fuck Your Speakers with Chris King and my boy Quanta. And that John, it's dope, but like, it didn't catch on as much because the I don't know, the flow was different. Like, it was like a feature, so I guess people didn't really listen to it as much. They just wanted to hear Trippie Redd's verse, pretty much. That's how it always is with like features and shit. Features.
So you produced the track on A Love Letter to You. Like, when you sent that beat, was he looking for a certain style of sound at the time?
Well, I mean, I didn't really produced that, just inspired it. Like, I be inspiring motherfuckers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't get credit for it because I don't want the credit for it, but that's my my purpose is to inspire people. Like, I'm just here to, like, I don't know, help and do my thing, make fire beats and turn people to superstars. Pretty literally. Like, we be like going crazy. Everybody, like Peep, bro. Rest in peace, Lil Peep, man. He was definitely somebody that, like, more so than Trippie Redd, that influenced me in music right now. Like, cause man, Peep was a sad motherfucker. Like, he was always sad, but I'm always fucking sad. So I was like, damn, this shit, like, it was hard, sad music. If that made sense. Like, it made no sense to me, but it was just dope. I was like, this shit fire. Trippie do the same thing, though. Sad, fire music.
So you do got a song with Lil Peep. Like, how did his death affect you?
It definitely ruined the day, and it definitely still kind of does. Like, it's like, because I've known him because of Chapo, and Chapo got him on my beat, and he was such a nice dude. Like, he wasn't, everybody always talks like he was this and he was that, but he was a nice dude, man. He was real nice. Like, he wasn't a mean person at all. And I would say he just chilled with the wrong people. That shit fucked me up. Like, you know how it is when you chilling with the wrong person, you like, damn, I shouldn't be chilling with this motherfucker. But like, you end up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, you can see the chemistry. Like, whenever I would see him chilling with like fucking goofies, you could see the no smile on his face and shit. And like, my bro was definitely not chilling with the right people. But it did affect me, his death. That was honestly probably one of the sadder ones. Him and, like I said, Fredo. Him and Fredo was like the biggest ones to me. Because them motherfuckers hard. Like, their music is hard.
In your opinion, do you think in this day and age that a lot of artists brag too much on drug use and it's affecting everyone?
I think it's more so on the person listening. Dead ass. I'm gonna be probably the only person to ever say this. Maybe not, but it's on the person listening. If you want to be a drug addict because you listen to another person rap about drugs because they might not be a drug addict. First off, we heard about Future. Future stopped sipping lean. That doesn't mean I'm going to listen to Future and be like, I'm going to drink hella lean. Like, no, you don't got to do that. That's not how music works. It's like they're talking about their struggle, not your struggle. You know what I mean? Like, right. People always want to struggle with everybody, but they ain't never struggled before. Like, I don't understand that shit.
So we're going to just flat out say, like, no drugs for you? Like, you know...
I smoke and like, I mean, every now and then people throw drugs at me and shit, but I smoke. That's about it. Like, smoke weed every day and cigarettes. Lots of cigarettes. But I hate cigarettes. They're not good. Don't smoke cigarettes. Nobody smokes cigarettes. They're not good for you. Like, dead ass.
A few weeks ago, Meek Mill was released from prison. He was rearrested due to violation of his probation. How do you feel about his current situation?
Okay. That's a good one. Alright, so pretty much right now Meek, he getting a lot of publicity for it. Like, he turned himself kind of into a martyr in that sense. He wanted to be like the guy who got thrown under the bus and then everybody went and sang. But I respect it. I can't even, like, I can't front on him. Like, he turned a bad situation into something amazing, if that makes sense. Like,
he representing for people that can't speak for themselves.
Exactly. It's like Nelson Mandela, man. Like, as much as I hate when people compare Meek to Nelson Mandela, but it is very similar situations, being in, like, America where being black is harder than being white. It's true. Like, as much as I hate, and I'm part white, so I'm too black for the white people, too white for the black people. So it's like, when you be chilling with them, you know what I mean? You know when you're chilling with somebody that doesn't like you, is what I would call it. Yeah.
And it's just such a coincidence that during his case, that his arresting officer would go down for fraud and lying. Like, the situation is so crazy.
You know what? With that, I feel like they not slick. Like, I don't know why they tried doing him like that. That wasn't cool. And he been on probation since I was like 12. Like, how long this man gonna be on probation for? Damn. Like, I swear, literally 12. I first heard Meek Mill and I was on probation.
And technically he's still not off the hook, so you know, we still gotta wait and see what's going on with that situation still.
I still don't get that shit. Fucking probation sound 12 years old. Not good.
It's a community of SoundCloud rappers right now who's becoming very successful. They're transitioning from SoundCloud to becoming like superstars all over the world. Like, who are some producers that you network with from SoundCloud?
Alright, I don't want to say this wrong, but Ranger LeCave, he from Germany, fire, super fire. Who else? Like Big Head fire. He was listening to my Chapo shit, and it was literally because of SoundCloud. He would have never heard me if it wasn't for SoundCloud. A lot of people, like, I feel like SoundCloud blessed a whole generation because it created almost like a musical revolution. Like, before, people was only rapping just to like make money. Now people are doing it to have fun because you don't have to do it to make money. You could just do it to have fun. I did it all the time. I would drop tracks, be like, alright, not even care about the track, but I'd come back and I had 400 plays. And I'd be like, I didn't even want it to have 400 plays, but it got it, you know what I'm saying? And people don't understand that. SoundCloud, like, that shit is the generation of 2017. Like, the whole generation, like...
Yeah, like, SoundCloud has been around, but right now it's like that's where the talent's coming from.
Yeah, like, it was around the whole time, but like, shit just started popping off, like Lil Skies and shit, and even Zilla, Tekashi 6ix9ine, all them motherfuckers, they came up off of SoundCloud now that I think of it, and like, that's dope.
And right now, Chicago video director Cole Bennett with Lyrical Lemonade, he's been really putting those SoundCloud artists out. I can't forget the one guy name, but I love his music a lot. I wish I could think of his name right now. Oh my God! But man, that's like one of the best SoundCloud artists. Well, artists that came from SoundCloud that I think.
Oh, Ski Mask. Is it Ski Mask the Slum God? Was it the Oh my God! Now I can't think of the name.
It might be.
Yeah, my honey's blue, like a bruise. Oh my God! I can't think of the name of that song.
We gonna get back to it, but like, who are some artists that you'd like to work with right now?
Who would I like to work with right now? Juicy J, he fire. Juicy J's fire as fuck. Wiz Khalifa, of course, because both of them, they coincide, you feel me? Like, I was listening to Juicy J and, like, Taylor Gang, but I was also listening, like, 3 6 Mafia. You know what? I want to work with Wu-Tang. I always wanted to work with Wu-Tang Clan. They fire. Especially Method Man. Method Man's one of my favorite rappers. Because he had that lisp, but, like, he used that to his advantage. Nobody sounded like Method Man ever. It was always Method Man. And then last one, because I'll say the last one. Rico Nasty, man, she was killing that shit last night. She was fucking killing that shit. She fired too. She got the one bull on her producer team, Bilbo Beats, I think. He fired. But I want to make a beat for her. She would snap. She'd be snapping. But yeah, that's about it for favorites right now to work with. Now that I think of it, Lil Skies, man. Skies, skis. It don't matter. It spells skis. He fired. Like, that's literally. I don't know. I found his music by accident, man. I heard this song Nowadays, and I was like, this guy's alright.